Welcome to the Stogie Palace. I'm your host, Chris. Today I have something totally different. This is a Moscato Vivace. Let me show you this real quick. Comes in this kind of cool looking little metal tube here that says Moscato on it. Inside the tube, down at the bottom, there is this little wrapper that goes around it. Very strong smell of sweetness. I guess it's wine. I'm not familiar with Moscato wine, but I guess it's a wine. And they decided to make a cigar, and definitely has a sweet smell to it. I already did a straight cut on there, which it didn't do all that great. Easy draw, a lot of sweetness coming through there. Definitely smells and tastes like wine. Well, yep. I'm not usually much into infused cigars, but I got this for free at the Rocky Mountain Cigar Festival a week ago, and figured why not? You know, it's a quick little smoke, it's intriguing, and I didn't see a whole lot of other people doing any reviews or videos at all on this cigar. This is a 4x32 panatella, mild. Famous cigar shop sells these. They aren't cheap, and I think you have to get a box of 30 or something. They basically work out to $8.40 each, so not cheap. A wrapper is Connecticut, and it's made in Honduras. Right off the bat, I'll tell you I'm not a big fan of Connecticut. I'm not a big fan of infused cigars, but you know, give it a shot. It's small, it's quick, it's nice packaging for sure. I can tell you right off the bat, it's actually pretty nice. Famous Cigar Shop says, some people pair cigars with wine. The Moscato brothers have taken the guesswork out of the equation by infusing their Honduran premiums with aromatic blendings of Moscato wine, the world's fastest growing varietal. The result is aromatic smoke, which the brothers recommend for wine enthusiasts and encourage both men and women to enjoy, as it retains a bit of the libation on the palate at the finish, sweet and smooth. I can tell you it's a nice, easy draw. Lots of smoke output. Interesting aroma. I looked it up. I want to make sure I was saying. I don't know if I'm saying Moscato right, but Vivace is Italian for lively and vivid. It is pronounced Vivace in the International Phonetic Alphabet. Vivace is used as an Italian musical term indicating a movement that is in a lively mood. So, did a little research into that because there's really not a whole lot else I can tell you about the cigar. Definitely has the sweetness of wine. I'm not sure how well this wrapper is going to hold up here though. The cap. But interesting. Something tells me it's going to go quick because it's a easy draw there, like I said. But so far I like it, and like I said, Connecticut and infused is a combination that I wouldn't initially think that I would like, but price-wise, this is not cheap either. So let's check this thing out, see what it's about. About 20 minutes into this Moscato Vivace, getting close to the band line there. Consistent. Burn line, perfect. Draw, easy. Smoke output, a lot. The retro stings a little. It might be the Connecticut, might be the infusing, hard to say. But overall, though, it's a pretty pleasant little cigar, actually. Definitely getting the sweetness there, the wine infusing. So 20 minutes. So this one looks like it'll be about 35-40 minutes, maybe even less, because it's going fast. Let's keep going. Quick little check-in here. I'm at the 35-minute mark. The wave, the burn started getting a little uneven, and then it just flat out went out, which was really surprising. I was about to put away my lighter and my tools and everything because it was doing so well, and which is kind of important for this class of cigar. I think the people who they're aiming at, you know, it's a step up from the other flavored or infused cigars, swishers, backwoods, those kind, or even maybe even acid. Something quick and easy, something you shouldn't have to pay too much attention to, and it was doing that, and then just boom, went out, which is really surprising as well as it was burning, and it wasn't due to lack of attention. But the aroma is, and the flavors are pretty much staying the same throughout. Some of the sweetness maybe have backed off a little bit, not a whole lot left on here, but the ash is something you have to be careful about too, in case you're, I was going to say out at a nightclub smoking cigars, but there's not a whole lot of those around that even allow this to go on, smoking cigars that is. But the ash is a little misleading. It looks kind of firm, although right there it's kind of splintering a little bit, but it's really not. It falls off a little easy, so you got to be careful of that unless you want to wear it. So a little bit further, that was right about the band point where the problem, a little bit inside the band point where the problem started arising, but let's keep going. Well, I'm going to wrap up this review of this Moscato Vivace. As infused cigars go, this is pretty good, and like I said, I don't buy them, infused cigars that is. This is definitely better in my book than any of the acids that I've tried, and I've tried a few, and I was kind of let down by most of them, if not all of them, mainly on flavor. This one here, the last third, there was a little bit of scratchiness. Sometimes you get that with some wrappers. Connecticut, usually a pretty mild, and this one it's mild, but I was surprised that I got that kind of harshness there. But this cigar is perfect for people that want to get into it, the cigar smoking that is, maybe afraid of the bigger ones or strength, or just being overpowered. That's not going to be an issue with this one. It's got a nice sweet flavor for most of it. Nice aroma, interesting aroma, different for sure, and it's that wine infusion, I'm sure it's causing that. But it's not overpowering infusion. It doesn't have a sweetened tip, which I really appreciate. If it's there, I can't taste it. I appreciate that a lot. As far as the packaging goes, really classy, I gotta say. Like I showed you earlier, it's got this really nice bronze looking tube. It's got Moscato on it, and it's got a little wrap in there. I don't think it's cedar. And the band, nice little band to add to the collection. Although they could have gone a little easier on the glue, because it gave me a little trouble, but then I got it off of there, but I had to have some fingernails for that. So the packaging's good, the look's good, the wrapper, like I said, Connecticut's not my favorite, but I don't score down for it because I know a lot of people like Connecticut. But it's a little on the thin side, and as you can see there, it's kind of coming undone there, and it's going to get loose. I can tell it's getting kind of loose, and so it's going to be hard to smoke any further because it's so small. But taste and aroma, I like it. Burn line was pretty even except for that one spot. It came back pretty good after the relight. Tons of smoke, look at that. And it's still got that sweet wine smell to it. But it's not overpowering. It's not like an acid where a lot of those have like a potpourri smell to it, which I guess some people like. I can't stand potpourri. This doesn't have that. This is a nice little cigar, so worth checking out. I ended up giving it a 91, which is the highest infused cigar rating I've ever had. So if you're, they're not cheap though. Definitely not as cheap as a Swisher or a Backwoods, but they're in a category way above that. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've enjoyed experimenting with something different. And would I buy more? Maybe for other smokers or beginners, friends, family that are new to it, they probably would enjoy this cigar. Other than that relight, it doesn't take a whole lot of attention to it. And, you know, newer smokers, they like big smoke coming out of a cigar. I like big smoke coming out of a cigar, not just for newbies. But at the end here, you're probably not going to go this far if you're a casual cigar smoker, because it starts getting warm. Like I said, it's getting kind of loose down here, and it gets kind of hard to smoke since it's so small. But that's just, you know, and that size will do that, no big deal. So thanks for watching. This has been the Moscato Vivace. I am Chris at the Stogie Palace. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.